Good afternoon, everyone. There we go. That's what I like to hear. Best sound to hear. Getting off a nice long day of work. Been a great week. Love it. And yes, today is my Friday. Sorry, I'm getting a little too close to the camera there. Just putting up.
I'm the extremist on the other side.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Andy.
how the pendulum swings.
If you never listened to this guy, Andy Frisella, hosts a podcast, Real as Fuck. Freaking badass dude, love him. I listen to him every day that he comes out with one. Right now I'm all caught up with this normal stuff. But now I'm just going back to what I've missed so far, like listening to stories and stuff like that. Pretty much everything that he has predicted has came true about COVID, about this whole fake war that's going on with Russia and Ukraine. Not saying that it's fake, but just the narrative behind it. But it's really good to listen to. It's very informative as well. So I would highly recommend listening to his podcast. And he also has a workout called 75 Hard. I haven't done it. My mom has done it. My brother's done it. And it's a difficult workout from what they tell me. It's not something I plan on doing right at this point in my life. But, you know, anyway, check him out. Real as Fuck, Andy Frisella. Podcast, or you can look up some of his stuff on YouTube. Not a whole lot. His shows, full shows, aren't on YouTube. They're anywhere between 10 minutes to an hour, depending on if he has guests on or not. Really good. Anyways, what I plan on talking about today is, everyone knows I have a son. I don't think it's a secret. 10 years old. No, I am not with the mom. We had him when I was 19 years old. Sort of young age and everything like that. Young love. It's what it is. But we got separated when he was like 2 years old and whatnot. And so this video is pretty much about co-parenting. You see stories all the time about, the mom or the dad keeping their children away from the other parent, and using the child against that other parent, either for financial gain or just because you want to be a fucking dick about it, and which that should never ever be the case. Luckily for me and her, we are on really good terms. We have a really good parenting plan that goes a long ways, and we communicate, and that's one of the biggest things, is that communication with each other. Like this week, he's going back to her for spring break, so I'll be kid-free for a whole entire week, which will suck, honestly devastate me, because I love that little guy. But me and her were on the same page with everything about his schooling and what he does, when he goes to bed. Sometimes I kind of suck at the bed part, just because I'm a dad. It's hard to keep that routine going for him. But anyways, yeah, I'm very glad that we communicate very well and that we're on good terms, and that's what parents need to do. It's nothing to benefit yourself, it's to benefit your children, and when you use them as pawns for the other parent, that just makes you look like an asshole, especially in their eyes. When they get older, they're gonna know what you did, because they're gonna hear it from the other parent when they grow up, like, no, I tried to be around, but your mom or dad was a dick and always got me for more child support, and I couldn't afford you know, to spend the gas, because I was spending every paycheck paying her for her stupid needs of, you know, getting her hair done, or just whatever, clothes for her. You know, I think there definitely needs to be a law that's changed to where you need to show receipts to the court on what you actually spend that money on, or just some type of card to where you actually, you know, where you can spend that money at, you know, not at what, Ulta, Victoria's Secret, stuff like that. You know, spend it off at Walmart or Target or shop, whatever, you know. Make there be valuable proof of something that money is going towards that child, you know. Or just let the dad do all of it, you know, or the other parent do all of it. You know, it's literally a team effort, because you're trying to keep, you know, a human being alive. It's not a pissing contest on who loves the kid more, because you should both love them the exact same. No matter how many kids you have, you love every child the same, no matter what. And what sucks is we're in a new world where it's not like that anymore, you know? And it sucks. But I'm glad we're on the same page with everything for him. Like today, so my son has been getting bullied this week. And I told him straight up, you know, if you get bullied, you know, don't be afraid to fight back. You know, never throw the first punch or anything like that, but if you're getting picked on, you have a right to defend yourself. And he has a planner that he brings home every day. He's been forgetting it, so I finally looked at today, and he said was in a fight at recess, and I wrote in there straight up, like, well, if he's getting bullied, I expect him to fight back, you know. And I called and told his mom exactly what happened. She's like, perfect. That's exactly what, because we both never got a call saying that he was in a fight. He even came home that day I believe it was on Tuesday. He's like, did my principal call you? I'm like, no, why? Because I was being bullied. I'm like, you're being bullied? He's like, yeah. I'm like, are you serious? So I get calls from the school whenever he does something bad, but whenever something involves him, nothing. Like, he's always been a good kid. You know, very, very clean. We don't listen to any trashy music with cuss words. At least we try not to. And we let him know that, you know, what words you can and can't use for your age. You know, when you're older, you can say them. You know, you probably shouldn't, but you know, stuff slips sometimes. You know, I cuss on this thing, but who the fuck cares, right? There you go. But a couple weeks ago, a couple kids were trying to get him to say the N-word. Yes, that word. And he did, because he didn't know what the word was. You know, I don't know if that's my fault for not, you know, telling him what, but it's not something you want to teach your child at that age, because you think that parents would be smart and wouldn't want to teach your kids that crap, you know. So he said it, and from his words, he thought they were talking about the country Nigeria, and they were saying that, you know, it's this word, and he got in an argument with someone else saying, no, this is how you say it. And so now he was getting made fun of for it. And I called and told the principal, I'm like, are you guys gonna do something? Like, you know, he's not the one that says it, because that shit does not fly at the house, at my household, you know. So yeah, but you know, me and her, we're on the same page with everything. We do our best. We try to communicate when we can. We usually text each other almost every other day about him, or just BSing about stuff. Just, you know, just how it should be. You guys should be. You don't have to be friends, but you should be like, we're friends now. We're cool. I'm friends with her husband now. Finally, it only took us like 5 or 6 years to get us to finally talk. The only way we got to talk to each other is because I sold him a car. That was fun. So that was like the first time we were talking. And after that, you know, we took Father's Day pictures together. Then a few years later, when they moved to another state, just a state across, I'm not gonna say which one, he was coaching, you know, basketball for him, and I went up there for his first game and watched him score. Or it wasn't his first game, it was like his second or third game, and I got to see him score his first basket. Yeah, they were getting fucking annoying. So that was a very proud moment of me, being up there for that, you know. So just, oh my god, shut up. It's just a freaking camera, that's all it is. But that's all it takes, is just communication. Don't be an asshole to each other. Find common ground. Do it for the children. Don't do it for yourselves, because you two brought that precious child into the world, you know. And there's a lot of people out there who honestly don't deserve children. And I'm very fortunate to have him right now. I don't care. Oh, dude, you almost ran that red light. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for that story. Again, like, it was something I wasn't planning on doing. But I just felt like I needed to make a video since I didn't make one yesterday. I was tired and wanted to go home, get something to eat, and just pass out. Luckily, like I said, today's my Friday, so I don't work tomorrow or Saturday. But Saturday, I'm taking over as a duty officer for my fire department for that day, and back at her again Sunday to go to work. Oh, man. But today was a good day. Had 94 stops. Almost got everything delivered. There was just one I couldn't get to because road was closed, and I didn't know it would take me at least another half hour to drive around everything to a different road, because it's out on a county road, so it's not just like, okay, you can take, you know, left turn on 2nd Street. You got to go up a whole nother like couple miles just to get to the next road to get to that spot, you know. So wasn't really worth it. And so just go back and ask someone there, like, hey, can you call this customer and see what the easiest way to get to this road is, because it's closed, it's another access, or do we just, you know, is there another place we could take it? Oh, are you gonna try me? Oh, is this first time? First time someone's ever lined up to the right of me. Just cause it's fun. I got to 45 there, and I was like in like less than probably a second and a half. But like I said, I can't do that too much because, you know, I drive probably the most, what is it, noticeable truck in the area. I mean, it's green, it's a TRX, and it's got a big old freaking T-Rex on the side of it. So very, very easy to spot out in a crowd, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. I'll try to upload another video tomorrow, and if you want me to get into more of this quote-unquote conspiracy theory stuff, I got a lot of stuff that I could share with you as well. Of course, I can't get into the COVID portion of it. I might try it out on Facebook, but you know, I'll definitely get into what's going on. I actually ordered a book. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's the guy that wrote the book, the Great Reset. Klaus Schwab, I think. Whatever his freaking name is, Klaus Schwab, whatever. Pretty much going over the New World Order, which has been a lot of talk here in the past few weeks or a month or so. And Biden has talked about it. They just had a huge joint talk in about some summit where over I think it was like 3,000 or 4,000 people, world leaders were there. And one of the first things the opening speaker said is about the New World Order. So stay tuned. I will see you guys later. Peace.